Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a fascinating topic to discuss that affects economies on a global scale. We'll dive into the intriguing world of BRICS nations and their influence on the United States economy. What is BRICS? Do you know what BRICS stands for? Stick around to find out, because the power of these nations is nothing short of astonishing. BRICS, an acronym for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, represents a significant group of emerging economies that have collectively gained prominence in the global economic landscape. Established in 2009, this bloc has evolved into a force to be reckoned with in international economics. BRICS nations are collectively a powerhouse, with a massive share of the world's GDP and population. Their growth affects trade, investments, and jobs in the United States. Economic growth and global influence. The growth of the BRICS nations over the past few decades has been nothing short of remarkable. Each of these countries has experienced significant economic expansion, with China leading the way as the world's second largest economy. India's IT and services sector, Brazil's rich resources, and Russia's energy reserves have all contributed to their economic ascent. South Africa, although the smallest in terms of GDP among the BRICS nations, has also played a pivotal role in representing African interests. This rapid economic growth has had a profound impact on global economic dynamics. The BRICS nations have become engines of growth, not only regionally but also globally. Their increased consumption, investment, and production have reshaped international trade patterns and economic interactions. U.S.-BRICS trade ties. The trade relationship between the United States and BRICS nations is a significant aspect of their economic interdependence. The United States is a major trading partner for several BRICS countries, with China being a central player in this economic relationship. China is one of the largest trading partners of the United States. U.S. exports to BRICS nations consist of a variety of goods and services, including machinery, technology, agricultural products, and more. Conversely, the United States imports a wide range of products from BRICS countries, including electronics, textiles, energy resources, and manufactured goods. Impact on the U.S. economy. The trade relationship between the U.S. and BRICS nations has several notable effects on the U.S. economy. The trade with BRICS nations contributes to economic growth in the United States, as it provides access to new markets and opportunities for American businesses. Exports to BRICS countries support jobs in various sectors, such as manufacturing, agriculture, and technology. U.S. consumers benefit from a diverse array of affordable products sourced from BRICS nations. Investments often involve the transfer of technology and expertise, which can benefit the U.S. economy by enhancing innovation and competitiveness. Benefits and challenges. There are both benefits and challenges associated with the trade relations between the U.S. and BRICS. Benefits include increased market access, economic growth, and the potential for mutually beneficial trade agreements. Challenges may involve trade imbalances, issues related to intellectual property rights, and sometimes geopolitical tensions that can affect trade policies. Understanding the intricacies of these trade relations is essential for evaluating the impact of BRICS on the U.S. economy. The extent to which BRICS nations grow, trade, and invest can significantly influence various economic sectors and the overall economic health of the United States. Investment flows. Foreign direct investment involves the acquisition of assets, such as companies, real estate, or stocks in one country by an entity from another country. The investment flows between the United States and BRICS nations play a vital role in shaping their economic relationship. BRICS nations have made substantial direct investments in the United States. For instance, China's FDI in the U.S. has grown significantly, with investments in various sectors, including real estate, technology, and manufacturing. The United States has also invested in BRICS countries, particularly in industries such as manufacturing, energy, and finance. Different sectors in the United States have attracted substantial investments from BRICS nations. Chinese investors have shown interest in U.S. real estate, leading to property developments in major cities. Chinese and Indian tech companies have invested in U.S. startups and established partnerships. The manufacturing sector has received investments from countries like China and Brazil. Role of the U.S. dollar. Historically, the U.S. dollar has served as the world's primary reserve currency. BRICS countries, particularly China and Russia, have expressed interest in reducing their reliance on the dollar and promoting other currencies for international trade. BRICS nations have engaged in bilateral trade agreements using their own currencies, bypassing the need for the US dollar. This move can affect the demand for and value of the dollar. When BRICS nations alter their currency preferences, it can lead to fluctuations in exchange rates. This can affect the competitiveness of US exports and the cost of imports. Exchange rate changes can impact the trade balance between the United States and BRICS countries, potentially leading to surpluses or deficits. BRICS New Development Bank. BRICS nations have established institutions like the New Development Bank, NDB, to finance infrastructure and sustainable development projects. The NDB provides financing in local currencies, reducing the reliance on the US dollar. This promotes the use of BRICS currencies in international transactions. Over time, increased use of BRICS currencies in international transactions can influence the demand for the US dollar, potentially impacting its value and stability. Geopolitical and economic significance. As a group of emerging economies with significant global influence, BRICS collectively have the potential to shape international politics and economics. The geopolitical positions and alliances of individual BRICS nations can impact how the group interacts with the United States and other international players. While BRICS share common goals within the group, they also have diverse national interests and priorities that can influence their relations with the United States. Geopolitical disputes. Geopolitical disputes such as trade tensions or tariffs can emerge and affect the economic interactions between the US and BRICS countries. BRICS nations often advocate for reform in global governance and institutions, which can impact international policies and agreements. The involvement of BRICS nations in regional conflicts or alliances can have indirect effects on U.S. foreign policy and economic interests. Geopolitical factors in Russia and other BRICS nations can impact global energy markets and prices, affecting the U.S. economy. Recent events and conflicts. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine, with Russia's annexation of Crimea and the conflict in eastern Ukraine, has had significant implications for the BRICS-USA relationship. In response to Russia's actions, the United States imposed economic sanctions on Russia. These sanctions affected trade relations and had spillover effects on BRICS countries, particularly Russia, impacting their economic ties with the United States. While BRICS nations did not uniformly support Russia's actions, they have generally advocated for a diplomatic resolution to the Ukraine crisis. This stance has caused diplomatic tensions between BRICS and the US, with some members of the group expressing dissenting views. Challenges. One of the significant challenges in the US-BRICS economic relationship is trade imbalances. Some BRICS countries, particularly China, have consistently run trade surpluses with the United States. This trade imbalance can lead to concerns about job losses and the domestic manufacturing sector's competitiveness. Protecting intellectual property rights is an ongoing concern in trade with BRICS nations, especially China. Violations of patents, trademarks, and copyrights can affect American businesses, innovation, and economic growth. Currency fluctuations influenced by BRICS' efforts to promote alternative global reserve currencies can pose challenges for U.S. businesses engaged in international trade. Sudden changes in exchange rates can impact the cost of imports and exports. If you want to learn more about the global economy, be sure to check out our other videos. And remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. See you next time.